Hey everyone, welcome back to Rooster's weekly video update. This week, the government has announced they'll be flexible on the type of coronavirus tests certified for use in the test and release scheme recommended by its Global Travel Task Force. This means cheaper, quicker tests might be possible. Transport Secretary has said the system could be ready as early as December. A renewed call for government support has come through as estimates suggest that UK airports are losing £83 million a week because of the pandemic, as international aviation has been brought almost to a standstill with a projected loss by the end of the year of £4.3 billion. Sandals and Beaches Resorts UK has reported that clients that do travel in 2020 are staying longer than in the last 2 years. Stays booked with Unique Caribbean Holidays Limited are 16% longer this year than 2019 and 2018. More than 50 different industry suppliers have joined TTG's Holiday to Help Out scheme. Sandals, Club Med, Trafalgar, Premier Holidays and Travelopia are among the latest tour operators to sign up to the initiative, while Fred Olsen, Uniworld, A Rosa and Celestial feature among the recent cruise lines to join the cause. The initiative sees suppliers offering discounts and special offers on holidays available only through travel agents. And the UK only has 4 holiday options left with no restrictions: Germany, Gibraltar, Greece and Sweden. And the new Welsh lockdown is causing massive holiday cancellations, leaving many tourism businesses under severe financial strain. The Irish government is to move the country to the highest level of restrictions, broadly similar to the spring lockdown. Cabinet ministers have agreed to level 5 restrictions from midnight on Wednesday, so midnight tonight, in a bid to combat the rise in cases. Steep falls in tax receipts and higher Whitehall spending has pushed UK public finances into a £36 billion deficit in September, while inflation rose to 0.5%. More than half of UK consumers are worried about how they will afford Christmas this year as the economic realities of the pandemic continue to hit home. About 31% of those polled plan to spend less on presents and gifts this year. Over in social, Snapchat has reported an increase in both users and revenue this quarter, courtesy of coronavirus. 11 million new daily active users signed up this quarter, which means that Snapchat now has just under 250 million daily active users, which is up 20 million on last year. For reference, this actually makes it bigger than Twitter, who serve 186 million daily monetizable users, which is similar and different, but still fairly comparable. Instagram is also looking to add post-level age gates for branded content. So imagine financial products, pharmaceuticals, alcohol sales, things like that, if you're working with influencers and other kind of branded content. Instagram's also rolling out badges for live stream donations, so you can support your favorite creators as they stream. And if you do want to actually stay up to date with the changes across Instagram as they roll out, Adam Mosseri, the guy that heads up the platform, is actually really visible on Instagram, so go and follow him at Mosseri. Facebook's also published new insights on business closures, employee retention and revenue changes for small to medium-sized businesses so far this quarter. The good news is that fewer businesses are closing this quarter, and some are even reporting relatively even periods year on year. But the bad news is that employee retention remains tough and revenues in some cases are still down by 50 to 60%. If you're buying likes, followers, and shares, you really should have stopped a while ago. But if you haven't, you really have to stop now, because Facebook is initiating legal action against 2 particular companies for selling followers and likes. I get it, it can be really tempting just to watch your big numbers increase, but it doesn't do you any favors, it doesn't get you any engagement, it doesn't get you any new customers, and it does put your account on the chopping block. So stop now if you haven't already. And Pakistan is unbanning TikTok, but with stricter content requirements, which is famously a field in which social networks have not had any trouble recently. Twitter is going to start notifying you if you're going to retweet any articles that do link to anything that's been classified as misinformation. They had a big scuffle with the New York Post last week after an article about Hunter Biden's connection to the Ukraine was published without sources. And Zoom, not quite sort of social, but tangential and very related. They're looking to make the pivot from service provider to technology platform as they launch on Zoom their integrated events offering. So you can sell tickets, run events, and host up to 1,000 attendees with a new service that requires only a paid Zoom subscription. And they're also testing new end-to-end encryption tech for all users, so like WhatsApp, but for your video calls. That's all from us this week. Stay tuned as per usual for next week, and don't forget you can read the rest of the article online.